guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long. You guys have no idea how bad I missed filming, honestly. It's something I've been thinking about every single day, like when am I gonna film, when am I gonna film, when am I gonna film. And you guys, I don't have any excuse to give you besides the fact that the house has been a mess. I know in my everyday makeup look video I had mentioned that the house is being renovated, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm not in the same room as before. So I changed rooms, so I have a bigger filming space. I gave up a bigger closet for a bigger filming space just because I thought this was way more important. I don't regret it at all. This room is way bigger, which is surprising because I thought I had the second biggest room, which I didn't at all. Now that everything else is in there, I'm like, that room is so small. But yeah, the house has been such a big mess. The past few days, this room, you weren't even able to see the floor, so frustrating to say the least. This whole renovation has been going on for like 4 months, you guys, so it's a no-bueno for me. I could not deal with it anymore. The house is not even close to being done. I guess it is close, like 70% close, but I spent my whole day off today Please ignore the noises, you guys. I have my window shut and everything, but there's people working outside. I was saying that you couldn't even see my floors for a few days. Like, everybody's stuff was in here until we had the other rooms completed, and I wanted to sleep in my bed, so we had to get that in the room the first day we moved out of my original room. So it was a whole ordeal. Just a little update. But besides that, I've been busy with school and, you know, just the whole renovation of the house. I feel like my whole schedule, my whole like routine has been like weirdly off. Like, I don't know how it's associated with like the house being renovated, but I'm like not able to go to the gym as much anymore. I find myself feeling like I have so much to do, or that I'm not able to do stuff because my house is being renovated. It doesn't even make sense, right? Like, it literally doesn't even make sense, but I just felt like my whole routine was off, to be honest. And you know what? I cleaned my room today and I was like, I'm gonna film, even though this side of the room is not quite done yet. I still have my family member stuff on this side, but I cleaned the room to the best of my ability. I really don't like messiness, so like, I actually enjoy cleaning. It's not a big deal to me, but like this, honestly, every time I was cleaning it, like, I woke up in the morning and I've been cleaning it and I felt like it was just getting worse. Like, I woke up at 10 and I was cleaning and I'm like, why isn't it getting better? So yeah, that was just a little update for you guys. But today I really wanted to film a video. This is something I've had on my little like list. I've compiled a list of videos I want to film for you guys, so I have very exciting videos coming up. Exciting in my opinion, I don't know, but please look forward to that, and that'll be coming up really soon. Now that I feel like my room is in order, I feel like my life will probably be back in order. Who knows, we'll see. But I am looking to film hopefully tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for new videos. I have a few in mind. Expecting a beauty haul, a first impression again, because Sephora had this sale for like 20% off foundations, so you know, I had to get on it. So yeah, but for today's video, long-winded intro, literally, sorry guys, I just had to update you, was going to be a concealer collection. So I really wanted to film this for you guys today, and hopefully it'll be fun to watch. I'm just gonna go through all of them in no particular order, tell you guys if I like them. If I'd repurchase, they'll be super quick, hopefully, but considering how much concealers I have, the video, you know, might be long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please keep watching. Okay, as I mentioned, this is going to be in no particular order, so I'm just going to start off with whatever I pull out and we will just go on that way. So the first concealer is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use Sculpin concealer. I'm not going to go into shade colors because I feel like I don't think anyone's the same exact shade as me. If you're interested, you can always comment and I'll let you know. But this is the first concealer I pulled out. Would I repurchase this? Yes, I already have. I think this is my third bottle, yeah, for sure. I really like this concealer. It's really good. Definitely recommend as a full coverage concealer from Sephora. If you haven't already used it, I feel like everybody already has, but great concealer. Next is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD concealer. This used to be so big in like, I don't know, 2015 or 16, I don't know what it was, but everybody used these to like contour and highlight. I honestly just use this as an eyeshadow primer. You guys know I always prime my eyelids just to put like bronzer or a brown eyeshadow on them. This is just what I use to prime them, and this is in this shade Nude, hence why it is nowhere close to my skin tone, as you can tell. But yeah, I just use this to conceal my eyelids before prepping eyeshadow. I really like this. I have used this as like under eye concealer before with obviously my correct shade. It is a good concealer. It's just hard to find my shade because I feel like it's like natural and then it skips. Natural's too dark, I mean too light, and then the one that goes next is too dark, so it's a little weird, but it's a good concealer, a good formula. I think it has great coverage. I obviously like it as eyeshadow primer, but yeah, it's a good one. I would repurchase as an eyeshadow primer. This is like my first one, so yeah, I would definitely repurchase. The next one is one I've been loving as of recently. It is the Dior Forever Skin Correct. I love this concealer so much. It's so beautiful. The finish, the texture, the way it looks on, it's just so nice. I would definitely repurchase this, even considering the very hefty price tag attached to it. It's a great concealer. It's full coverage. Yeah, like I would say it's full coverage. Maybe it is medium and I build it because I tend to put a lot of concealer on, but I feel like it's full coverage. I think it looks great in photos. I just love how it looks with like my other products. It's a great concealer. I would definitely recommend, would definitely repurchase. The next one is the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. This is like worn out from the front. This is an okay concealer. I do feel like it goes a little bit on the thicker side, which usually tube concealers are. I don't feel in love with this concealer, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever. And saying that, I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I did just because of, you know, YouTube hype, and, you know, I wanted to try it out because this is a brand. I haven't used too much of their stuff, but it was okay. I don't think I'd repurchase it though. I think there's better stuff out there, so yeah, no offense to the brand. Also, if any of these concealers happen to be your holy grails or your favorites, like the ones I don't like, please don't be offended. Obviously, things work differently for everybody. Nothing's like universal. Maybe some things are, I don't know, but like it's really hard to have things be as everyone likes them or everybody hates them. So one thing that I might dislike, you might really like, and one thing that you might like, I might dislike. So just keep that in mind. No shade to the brand, obviously, not that they're watching, but like if any of these are holy grails, please don't be offended. It's just that they haven't worked for me. So yeah, and maybe stuff I've mentioned that I like, you might not have liked, so just keep that in mind. Okay, I took like a brief break because I can hear people walking behind that door, and I think that they're still there and they can hear me, so we're just gonna proceed at this point. It's okay. Anyways, the next concealer I have is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This is one of it used to be one of my favorites. I just got it recently just to retry it because I know that I used to really enjoy this concealer. It's really good. I think it's not hydrating, but I feel like the coverage of this is great. Like the way that it looks when you have it on in photos in person, I think it can look really nice. This powder, this concealer is, I think it's fail proof. Honestly, I think it looks good with everything. Even though it has matte in the title and I am particularly dry, I feel like this concealer doesn't look matte at all. Mind you, I do use like eye cream and primer and oils and stuff, so keep that in mind, but I think it's a great concealer. I would definitely repurchase. I always forget like what I like and then I buy it again and I'm like, oh my god. Okay, the next are Tarte Shape Tape. I have two of these in two different colors. I have 22B and 22, and I said I wasn't going to do the shades. Anyways, this is a great concealer. This one's almost finishing. I don't know if you can tell, but it's almost finishing. And this one I think is newer. They just started selling Tarte Shape Tape at Sephora. It used to be just an Ulta exclusive, but now it is being sold at Sephora, in case you didn't know. Good news for you. But this is a great concealer, super full coverage. The only thing I would say is on the a downside of this is that it's a little drier, which is I think why people prefer this one, because I feel like the coverage is on par, but the dryness of this is, you know, it's like a little on the drier side. I definitely think that this still looks beautiful on. The texture is great. It looks nice on. It is super full coverage. I use so much and sometimes I forget how full coverage it is. Also, one thing I really don't like is this product, like this concealer, the way that the packaging is, it gets really gross. Like I think that because the doe foot's so big, when you have a lot of product on it, it like once you put it back in, it just like I don't know, like it bubbles over or something. So I'm not sure if that's me or like the product does that in general, so maybe it's not a shortcoming of the product, but I haven't noticed that happening with any of my other concealers. I can't talk literally. But yeah, it's a good concealer. I'd repurchase this as well. Next I have my so loved Vasanti VO2. This is my color corrector. I know you guys might not consider this a concealer, but it's sold as one, even though concealer corrector, I feel like they go in the same, you know, umbrella, same family. I really do like this, but there are a few that I want to try. I think this is my favorite like color corrector I've used thus far, but there's a few that I want to try once this is done, which seems like it's not anytime soon. This crap is not finishing, which is good because it wasn't cheap, but this is really good. I just wouldn't repurchase right away, but maybe in the future if I have tried a few things and I don't like anything, I know that I have a very good option to resort to. So it is a really good color corrector. I'm pretty sure they come in other colors, but if you are my skin tone and darker, I think this would be a great brand of color correctors, and I know that they have other products as well. It's something I haven't delved into their brand too much, but considering this is such a great product, I'm sure their products are great as well. So yeah. Okay guys, we're almost done. Next is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwood Concealer. I don't even know if I should have mentioned this considering Becca was going out of business. Also, I don't know if anybody knows, Smashbox is planning to take some of Becca's like very loved products and adding them to their collection, I believe. I don't know if that's literally the story, you know. Let me just go look at this really quickly because I don't want to lie. So Smashbox had announced on 5 days ago actually that they have major news. Becca's most loved products have a new forever home with Smashbox, which is great. The only unfortunate thing is the powder's not included, so I guess that wasn't a loved product. I literally commented, I'm like, is the Hydra Mist powder included? And they told me there's no like current plans to launch anything additionally, so I'll take that as a no. But they have Becca's like eye brightening corrector and their highlighters, I think only in Champagne Pop if I'm not mistaken, that will be available under Smashbox's website starting October of this year. So if those are products you really like, then you can get them from Smashbox. This is an okay concealer. I think the shade's a little too light. I don't like the texture of it, the consistency. It's like really thick, which gave me the impression that it would be super full coverage. I just don't think this blends nice. I'm not a fan of it. I'm sorry, Becca. Like, I have one thing I really like from you, and then there's like and it's great. I'm glad this isn't Holy Grail because I wouldn't be able to buy it anyway. So great, I'm so happy. So next is another color corrector. This is the Tarte Under Eye CC corrector in shade light medium. I got this under the recommendation of SML Lexo, Stephanie Letta here on YouTube. It's a good color corrector. Like I said, with repurchasing, there's a few other color correctors that I want to use. This is just really good salmon-y color. It's on the lighter side compared to my Vasanti one, gross, but it's a good color corrector as well. A little goes a long way with this stuff. I would repurchase if I find I don't like anything else, but yeah, it's a great one as well. If you are into color correctors, check it out. They have 2 shades I think, which is like weird, but like it's good. I think it's like light medium and then medium dark, to be honest, which you guys can do better, but we won't talk about it. It's okay, it's okay. So the next one is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Custard as well. I don't know why I'm naming the shade. This is like a mini size. I bought this like to keep in my purse, and then I don't know how it ended up in here. Great concealer. This has medium coverage. I think it's definitely buildable. The consistency of this is much more hydrating than this, hence Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's beautiful. This used to be so like huge until Tarte Shape Tape and stuff came in, but this is a beautiful concealer. The texture, it looks amazing under your eyes. NARS is such an amazing brand. I've loved everything I've tried from them. I think there's 1 or 2 stuff I wasn't the biggest fan of, but like overall such a great brand. So expensive, but such a great brand. Like, I will save up to buy NARS's products because they're so nice. Okay, so the next product is the MAC Prolongwear Concealer. This was the jam, the spice, the everything when I was in high school, or maybe later, I don't know. This used to be huge. Like, this was every YouTuber's favorite concealer, and I bought it like after so long just to try it out. This stuff is like full coverage. The only thing I don't like, which like it seems like it's a good idea that it comes out in a pump, is that the pump is weird. Like you'll use one pump for, you know, both of your eyes, and then you might need a little more, but you're gonna get a full pump. You can't do like half a pump with this stuff. The formula is really good. I just feel like I should have gotten a little bit of a darker color. I've used this on my face before, like to cover up like areas, and it's super full coverage. I don't know why this isn't as big as it used to be. Honestly, it's still a really good concealer. I would repurchase if you know, I'm looking, I don't know, you guys, let me see. Would I repurchase? I think I would repurchase because I have, like, it's something periodically I've bought throughout the year, so I will probably say yes, I would repurchase. So the last concealer I have here is from the Balm. This is Antidotes Concealer. I got this off sale at like Shoppers Drug Mart. They had it on sale for like super low price. I got this as an eyeshadow primer as well because it's obviously not my shade at all. Not under eyes particularly. I like colors like this for eyeshadow primers, so that's why I bought it. And I really like the consistency. I like how it wears. Honestly, I wish that there was like my shade there because I would have liked to use this as under my eyes. I did buy it for under my eyes, and then I opened it and I was like, yeah, right. No, so I just used it as an eyeshadow primer, and I interchangeably use this and the LA Girl one. So yeah, that is that. So you guys, that was my video. I hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for my other videos. I have first impressions coming your way. I have a haul. My camera's dying. I got a battery, by the way. I just bought a charger for it, and the charger's not compatible. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family, and I'll see you next time. Bye.